Our stock exchange currency and BPO industry is expecting a significant crash due to corruption in government and military instability. Thank you, President Marcos. Ang nagpakalat dito, yung SEC, nagkamali yung Securities and Exchange Commission at inamin na ngayon, inoreksyon na ngayon mga kababayan ng SEC. 1.7 trillion in market value of publicly listed companies. The information which had been circulating within business circles and cited by some media outlets was based on what I believe at the time to be a credible industry reports. ASEAN Analytics po. Kaya huwag kayo nagpapaniwala po sa kanila. Maganda po yung ating economy. Talo natin yung Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia. Number 2 tayo. Ang
nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravidas. Dito ulit tayo sa ating podcast, Live with Dante M. Nagpakalat na naman po ng latest na fake news. Itong si Kiko Barsaga, si Congress Mio Kiko Barsaga. Yan ang post niya. Sinisiraan yung ating bansa. Our stock exchange currency and BPO industry is expecting a significant crash due to corruption in government and military instability. Thank you, President Marcos. Fake news man po yung sabi, pagbagsak ng ating stocks. Ayan o. Sabi ng Palasyo Malacanang, itong 1.7 trillion na pagbagsak ng Philippine stock market, fake news. Ang nagpakalat nito, yung SEC, nagkamali yung Securities and Exchange Commission at inamin na ngayon, inoreksyon na ngayon mga kababayan ng SEC. Yan o, latest report from ABS-CBN News. 5 minutes ago, Securities and Exchange Commission Chairperson Francis Lim admits his statement on 1.7 trillion market value wipeout is based on fictitious report. He says he found out after making the statement. He said he regrets any confusion or concern that his statement may have caused. Dapat mag-resign siya, mga kababayan. Nilagay niya sa kahihiyan ang Securities and Exchange Commission sa pagpapalabas, mga kababayan, ng maling impormasyon. You see? I think hindi ito enough. Itong statement niya. Yan o. Kinoreksyonan niya agad-agad. I wish to clarify a statement I made in my speech before the Phoenix on October 7, in which I cited a report claiming that recent corruption issues had wiped out about 1.7 trillion in market value of publicly listed companies. The information which had been circulating within business circles and cited by some media outlets was based on what I believe at the time to be a credible industry report. I have since learned that the report was fictitious. I deeply regret any confusion or concern that my statement may have caused. My sole intent was to underscore the vital importance of integrity in our markets and the devastating impact corruption can have on investor confidence. Let me assure the public that the SEC remains firmly committed to promoting transparency, good governance, and investor protection. Corruption is indeed a weapon of mass wealth destruction, and it is in the spirit that I appeal to all sectors to unite behind the Marcos administration's strong campaign against corruption. Together, let us build a capital market in a nation founded on integrity and trust. Itong statement of clarification, mga kababayan, in correction sa kanyang naunang statement na pinagpiestahan ng mga DDS, ginamit as a weapon to destroy, a tool to destroy the administration of our President Bongbong Marcos. I think that statement is not enough. Mag-resign na po kayo, Mr. Lim. Hindi po kayo karapat-dapat dyan na mamuno sa Securities and Exchange Commission. Imagine yung ginawa ninyong statement. Dumagdag pa kayo sa problema. Ang dami ng problema ng ating bansa. Dumagdag ka pa. At itong problema ng ating bansa, ina-address ng ating Pangulong Bongbong. Lalo na itong korupsyon. So, ang ating panawagan dito kay Mr. Francis Lim, mag-resign na po kayo. Nakakahiya yung inyo pong ginawa. Kung sa ibang bansa, tulad ng Japan, ang mga ganyan na mga pagkakamali, kung hindi big T, resign. Yan ang ginagawa ng mga Japanese. May hiya sila. Nilagay po ninyo sa alanganin ang ating bansa. Kaya finact-check agad mga kababayan ng Palasyo Malacanang. Hindi ito totoo. Fake news po siya. Kaya agad itinuwid mga kababayan ni Secretary Frederick Go, Special Assistant to the President for Investment in Economic Affairs. At direkta niyang sinabing fake news po ito. Sabi ni Go na ang pinagkunan ng datos ni SEC Chairman Lim, isang confirmed fake news, SOCMED post designed to catch attention and falsely sensationalize. Kinumpirma mismo ng source na inattribute sa post na hindi sa kanila nanggaling ang naturang impormasyon. Malamang mga kababayan, kagagawa naman po ng mga DDS po, ang intensyon siraan ang ating gobyerno po. Binanggit din ni Secretary Go na ang isyong ito ay nauna nang nadibang sa Bisbas column ng Inquirer noong September 5. Ayon sa nasabing artikulo, ang viral post ay incorrectly attributed to S&P Global Market Intelligence at ang kumpanya na mismo ang nagsabing gumagawa sila ng akbang para maipatanggal ang mga maling post. Para maging malinaw, naglabas si Secretary Go ng mga opisyal na datos na personal niyang kinumpirma sa Pangulo ng Philippine Stock Exchange at sa mga stockbroker. Ayon sa kanya, bagamat may naitalang pagbaba sa merkado, ito ay malayong-malayo sa 12% na sinasabi sa fake news. So narito ang tunay na figures para sa period August 11 to 29. Ang pagbaba sa main PSE index, 1.58 lamang percent. Ang pagbaba sa All Shares Index na sumasaklaw sa 282 kumpanya, 1.5% lamang. Ang pinakamahalaga, ang market cap kung saan kinuha ang 1.7 trillion figure ay bumaba lamang ng 1.4%. Nakita ninyo kung paano sinisiraan yung ating gobyerno? Ang gamit nila, mga kababayan, pagpakalat ng fake news. Para gatungan po ang mga tao na mag-people power. Yan ang post ni Kiko Barsaga ngayon pa lang. Our stock exchange, currency, and BPO industry is expecting a significant crash due to corruption in government and military instability. Thank you, President Marcos. #PeoplePower. Si Kiko Barsaga pa naman, mga kababayan, pinaniniwalaan ng mga DDS kasi nagagamit nila to destabilize the Marcos administration. Instability po, nangyayari po sa utak ninyo. Hindi po sa economy ng ating bansa. Ang ganda na po ng economy ng ating bansa. Ito, report ng Asian Analytics. Itong paniwalaan ninyo. Nalampasan pa natin ang Thailand, mga kababayan. Yan parinig ko po sa inyo.
Did you know that the Philippines is quietly rising?
Rising
as the second
Philippines.
richest nation in the ASEAN region? The Philippines economy is considered as one of the most dynamic economies in East Asia and the Pacific. With strong domestic
Asian Analytics po ito.
accompanied by strong remittances abroad, young and growing educated workforce and policy endeavors have catapulted the Philippines onto a path of faster growth and emerging as a rising tiger in the region.
Rising Tiger po
Although
tayo.
the Philippine economies grow at a modest pace from the 1980s to the 1990s, the economy has nonetheless seen significant growth in the last 2 decades. In 2024, Philippines' gross national income, or GNI, surpasses Thailand, making the country the second wealthiest nation. in
Second
terms of
wealthiest
accumulated
nation
national
tayo
income in Southeast
sa
Asia
ASEAN
after
country.
Indonesia.
Countries.
According to the latest economic data released by the
Nasurpass natin yung Thailand.
with an accumulated wealth of $518.1 billion, the Philippines outranked its neighbors. Thailand, whose rank fall into the third spot, with gross national income amounting to $510.2 billion.
Kita
Followed by
ninyo?
Vietnam, with GNI amounting
Talo
to
natin, Thailand, Vietnam.
$453.5 billion. Singapore GNI amounting to
Pati Singapore.
$451.2 billion.
Pangalawa
and
tayo po.
Malaysia amounting to $414.9 billion. Indonesia remains in the region with the highest accumulated wealth amounting to $1,300,000,000,000.
Number 1 Indonesia, number 2 Pilipinas. Ayan para alam lang ninyo. Indonesia, Philippines number 2, Thailand number 3, Vietnam number 4, Singapore number 5, number 6, Malaysia. Based on gross national income. Saan galing itong report? Galing po siya sa ASEAN Analytics. Kaya huwag kayo nagpapaniwala po sa kanila. Maganda po yung ating economy. Talo natin yung Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia. Number 2 tayo. Ang dumalo lang sa atin po yung Indonesia. Kaya pati si Bicol Saro, Party List Representative Terry Ridon, challenge niya yung chief ng SAC sa sinasabi nitong 1.7 trillion market loss claim. Malabo po na yung confidence ng mga negosyante ay mawawala sa ating gobyerno kasi mismo yung ating Pangulo ang siyang nangunguna para sa investigasyon sa korupsyon, and never pa to nangyari sa mga previous administration. Ngayon nga po, ang latest ngayon, mga reklamo sa sumbong sa Pangulo website umabot na sa 19,729 complaints ang natanggap ng sumbong sa Pangulo website as of 9 a.m. ngayong Huwebes, October 9, ayon kay Yusek Claire Castro. Ito yung ating Pangulo. Mga kababayan, talagang napakasinsiro na labanan ng korupsyon.
Since I became president, sometimes I hear in the back of my mind, it's like my father and some of his other political allies, yung sa generation niya. Oh, mahirap ano?
But you knew that. You knew it was mahirap.
Mahirap ano?
Max Framing and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Naing siya Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym. Pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.